one other metric just to throw out there, which I think is important to track, but may not be on a lot of folks' radars, is the Atlanta Fed's business inflation expectations. And those are published on a monthly basis. So you kind of have the two components of inflation, which are what is inflation actually, and then the business inflation expectations are forward looking based on a survey of business leaders around what they expect inflation to be over the next 12 months. And the reason why I point these out is because I think it's a fairly interesting to watch. We're all sort of aware that tariffs are sort of starting to make their way into inflation numbers a little bit. There's a big question of to what extent we'll see that happen, and then does that end up creating long term inflation expectation pressure. And so far, inflation expectations have held pretty steady over the last several months at 2.3%. So even though we are seeing a bit of uptick in inflation data, I think the headline coming out of that is that doesn't seem to be turning the dial up in terms of what those expectations should be, making that more of a long term issue.